US pharmaceutical giant Moderna says its coronavirus vaccine does protect against new variants first identified in Britain and South Africa. The company says it's testing a third booster shot to be certain, but believes its 2 doses provide protection for at least a year. It follows the WHO recommending the Moderna jab be given in 2 doses at an interval of 28 days as part of its assessment on whether to approve emergency usage of the vaccine. The WHO says it will make a decision on the listing soon. Well, let's talk now to Bharat Pankhania, who's a senior clinical lecturer at the University of Exeter here in the UK. Great to have you with us on the programme. So the Moderna vaccine then seems to be effective against new strains of the virus. How promising is this news?
It's very promising, and I've always been hopeful that the Moderna vaccine, which is on a similar platform, almost the same as the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine, will eventually be licensed and be used. And this will also reduce pressure on the supplies of the vaccine as more and more suppliers come on board. I'm very positive about it.
And another vaccine in play is the one from AstraZeneca. But as we were just hearing, there are questions about how effective it is in over 65s. What are the concerns?
Well, the concerns that are almost falsely raised is that it may not be very immunogenic in that group. That's not true. We do have, the older you get, the more illnesses you have, the more immune suppression you have, that you may not respond to any vaccine. But that doesn't translate to it is not effective in the 65 plus age group, that the two are not related. What we have to do is we immunize, and then we see how it performs in the community. That is the best test possible. And we will soon know, with data coming in now that we've been immunizing a large number of people, how good it is performing in the field.
And we were hearing there that the WHO recommends the Moderna jab be given in 2 doses at an interval of 28 days. But some suggesting changing the timescale between doses, getting more doses out of the vial, or adding boosters. Do you have concerns over varying this advice?
No, we've got to think outside of the box, and we shouldn't be rigid automatons just following the line and the script to the last letter. We use the science, we use the knowledge, we know what we have to do. We need to create immunity in a large number of people. And therefore, the expedient of saying, for example, with the BioNTech vaccine, immunize with 1 dose, and then the second dose can be given as far away as 3 months' time. In that process, in that short period, you end up immunizing and protecting more people, because we do know that even the 1 dose is very, very protective. So we have to think outside of the box in the middle of a crisis when there are shortages of vaccines, what other things we can come into play to protect and prevent illness.
And there have been some concerns that vaccine rollout in some countries hasn't been going quick enough. Do you think globally that rollout is happening fast enough in order to start making a difference?
This is a very, very important question. So I refer to the ancient Indian Hindu scripts, which talk about Vasudevaya Kutumbam, which basically means the whole world is my family. And we need to act along the whole world is my family, because it is pointless if one country is 80% immunized and the rest of the world is not immunized. It won't work. It is better to say, let us immunize together. That way we will suppress it globally. Otherwise what you will be doing where there is runaway outbreaks is leading to the emergence of resistant and mutant and variant strains. Therefore, it is in our own interests to actually immunize globally. And I advocate expenditure of a lot of money to set up new plants, to set up plants under license and royalties to make vaccines, to give to the poorer nations, to immunize.
OK, Bharat Pankhania from the University of Exeter. Great to get your thoughts today. Thank you.